Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Firstly, thanks to all the committee and judges for give us a chance to present our paper in this 13th International Conference on Islamic Economics and Finance and the 7th International Islamic Monetary Economics and Finance Conference. It's a pleasure to us, and in this good opportunity, we would like to present our paper under the title The Impact of COVID-19 to the Islamic Banking Efficiency Comparison between Full-Fledged and Sharia Business Unit. Okay, then, as we know, over the past 2 years, COVID-19 pandemic has affected all economic sector, especially in the banking industry. The impact of COVID-19 on the banking industry was initiated by the large number of business owner customers who had difficulty paying their obligation to banks, resulting in the bad loans and then increasing the ratio of non-performing loans. Then, in this literature review, we will highlight more on Islamic Bank itself. Various countries currently have implemented a dual banking system mechanism where there is in conventional banking system and Sharia banking system in the banking industry. In Indonesia, there is two types of Islamic banking, which are full-fledged business unit, or also we call Bank Umum Syariah or BUS, and Syariah business unit, or also we call Unit Usaha Syariah or UUS. Then, in this current sustainable era, increasing efficiency is one of the goals to be achieved by banks. Studies comparing the efficiency and performance of both BUS and UUS in Indonesia have been carried out by several researchers, among them Hilman, Hersugondo, Kusuma, and Atahau. But the study has differences compared to previous research, especially in the period of study. The study aims to see the level of Islamic bank efficiency, both BUS and UUS, in the last 6 years, especially in 2020 when COVID-19 pandemic began to spread in Indonesia and affected banking industry. So, here is the objective of this paper is to see the level of Islamic banking efficiency, especially in the COVID-19 pandemic era using data development analysis. Then analysis continue by comparing which Islamic banks are more severely affected and what causes it. Finally, to see the ranking of efficient bank, the study used a super efficiency model approach. And here is the methodology we use. The study used a non-parametric approach data development analysis. Islamic banking efficiency is examined by comparing the approach developed by Charnas Chuparut or CCR and the approach of banker Charnas Chupar or BCC using MaxDia software. The intermediation approach and input assumption was adopted to reflect the activities of Islamic bank. To find out which bank is best of the best among several banks that get the maximum efficiency value, SuperDia analysis is performed. The analysis was carried out by reprocessing all data using the Bansia Frontier tools. Okay, here is the statistical descriptive of our study. And the study focused on analyzing the efficiency of 34 Islamic banks in Indonesia in the 2015 until 2020 period. The input variable used in this study are fixed asset, labor cost, and third-party funds, where output variable used are total financing and operating revenue. Okay, here is the result of DEA. The result of DEA measurement will be displayed through an efficiency score which range from 0 to 1. A score of 0 describes the ability of Islamic banks to manage their funds optimally. Meanwhile, if the efficiency score is further away from 1, it can be indicated that Islamic bank is inefficient or has not managed its funds optimally. Okay, here is the figure that show the comparison of CCR and BCC assumption. And then this figure show the comparison of the efficiency BUS and UUS. And here is the comparison of the efficiency of government and private Islamic bank. From this three figure, we can show that there is a similar pattern that in average efficiency value, there is a decline from 2019 to 2020 when COVID-19 pandemic has begun to spread in Indonesia. Okay, then besides being able to produce efficiency value, the DEA method can also produce potential improvement, so it can be known which variable need to be optimized. The result, the results show that the result of this potential improvement show that the main cause of inefficiency is not optimal yet for input variable with a total of 90.95%, which is very dominant. Then to find out which Islamic banks is best of the best among several banks that get the maximum efficiency value, super dia analysis is performed. The result of super dia analysis show that BUS My Bank Syariah Indonesia in 2018 and 2019 achieved the highest score both in on CR on BCCR and BCC model. Okay, here is our paper findings. First, CCR and BCC graph show that at 2020, COVID-19 had an impact on Islamic banking efficiency, both BUS and UUS. BUS in 2019 get a score of 0.603 and decreased in 2020. Likewise, UUS experienced a score of 0.594 in 2019 and sharply decreased in 2020. This data shows that both types of Islamic bank, BUS and UUS, experienced a decrease in efficiency during the COVID-19 pandemic. BUS has a higher score, meaning that BUS in terms of efficiency is better than UUS during the pandemic. At the beginning of research periods, both government-owned and private Islamic bank has almost the same score of 0.59. As time goes by, both of the Islamic bank types showing the gap. Islamic private bank remain stable and show increasing until 2019, while government-owned Islamic banks show a decrease in 2019. However, from 2019 to 2020 or during COVID pandemic, both of them showing the decrease. But the government Islamic bank experienced a more drastic decrease in efficiency compared to private Islamic banks. And then the variable that contribute the most to the decrease in efficiency score, so that it's need to be considered for bank to be efficient, are all variable included in the input variable. Then the majority of Islamic bank in 2020 studies experience 2020 experience a decreasing return to scale or DRS condition, which indicates that an increase in all input the same amount cause a disproportionate increase in total output. This result also indirectly confirms the ratio of the first finding, which show a decrease in efficiency level of all banks in 2020 or during the COVID-19 pandemic. The level of efficiency still need to be improved in all banks after facing a decline in 2020, both in full-fledged Islamic bank and Sharia business unit, state bank, and private bank. And here is the conclusion of our paper. COVID-19 had an impact on banking efficiency, confirmed by return to scale, which was included in the decreasing return to scale. BUS got a higher score than UUS. However, both of them show similar pattern where there is a decrease in the average level of efficiency during COVID-19. Islamic banks in Indonesia need to minimize the input variable of the labor cost to achieve optimal efficiency values because the main cause of inefficiency in Islamic banking is in the input variable. Then here is we provide some recommendation for practitioner. They need to improve the quality of human resources in Islamic banking and provide innovation in banking products in order to provide more varied choices for customer so that financing distribution can be more optimal. For academics, continue to update Islamic banking efficiency information and data, especially in 2021, because the pandemic period is still not over, so that further research is expected to produce solution to improve efficiency perform. For regulator, they need to improve Islamic banking quality from all aspects, especially efficiency. Okay, maybe that's all for us. Thank you for all the attention.